The next is candlestick charts. All right. So now you can see that this is exactly the same screenshot, by the way. Let me just make sure that you guys know that. Same SPX, same 5-minute, same day. Like I just took all of these on the same time frame. But now this is representing a lot more information. Just compared to the line chart, you can see there's so much more going on over here. You can see that now, before I go further, each individual candle, okay, this one over here, this one over here, this one over here, they all represent 5 minutes. Okay. Now, if this was 1 minute, each of those candlesticks would be 1 minute. So it's important to understand the candlesticks can be made in any time frame, whatever you want. Okay. If you want it to be 1 day, you can do that too. And we'll look at it later. But you have the flexibility here to see a lot more information. Now, some of you be like, well, yeah, I see the candlesticks. I see the up and down. I see the information. But what the hell is a candlestick? What the hell is a candlestick? Why? What is this above it? What is this below it? Why? What's red? How do we know it's red, green, things like that? Don't worry. I'm prepared for that. Here we go. All right. So let's quickly understand what candlesticks are. All right. Let's I'll make sure that you guys know what candlesticks are and how to read them. Okay. All right. So let's look at the green candle first. How do we know a candle is green? What does it mean? You would be green if you bought low and you sold high. Sounds good. If you bought at $1 and you sold at $5, you made a $4 profit. So the price went up by $4. That's your green candlestick. It's representing open on the bottom. And if it's closing higher, that's a green candlestick. Now, why we love candlesticks? The candlesticks represent the entire move of the price. So let's say in that 5 minutes, the price went from $1 to $8, but closed at $5. So guess what? This will show me by representing this over here. So let me just quickly write this out so you guys can see. So let's say the high was 8. Okay. The close was 5. The open was 1. And the low was 0.50 cents. So the candlestick is actually showing me the entire movement of price. So it's telling me the price opened at $1. Okay. It dropped at some point in that 5 minutes. Okay. Or whatever time frame you're on. I'm just using 5 minutes. In that 5 minutes, it also dropped as low as 50 cents. But it also went as high as $8. But in the end, it only closed at 5. So you can see compared to the line charts with just one single candlestick, I have so much more information about the market. Okay, so that's why we love candlestick. Let's go to the flip side. Let's go to the flip side over here. Now, why would a candlestick be red? Let's reverse that logic. You bought high and you sold low. All right, so I'm going to just change that over here. So if you had bought over here, if the candlestick opens above and it closes below, that's what makes a candlestick red. Okay. So the high, it's showing us as high as it went, and as low it had actually gone in that time frame. And let me just quickly make this easy to read. So let's say we'll use the same numbers just to keep it simple. So now what we're saying is the price opened at $5. Remember, $5 is opening. It went as high as $8. And it also went as low as 50 cents. But in the end, the price closed at about 1. So again, hopefully you guys are understanding this. If not, feel free to ask questions. That here, the price is going higher. So it's opening low, it's closing higher. Whereas in the other one, in the red candlesticks, the price is opening higher, but closing low. Okay, I'm going to use to keep the numbers same so you guys can understand. this entire body, you know, where it opens and closes, is called the real body. Is the actual body of the candlestick. The bigger the body, the more you know, the more price it's covered. And again, we have a lot more cool stuff about this in the mentorship, but these are how you understand candlesticks. These little things on the top, on the bottom, they're called your upper shadow, your lower shadow. Some people call them wicks. Like, you know how a candle has a wick on the top? So like if it's a candlestick, it's representing the wick of it. So now it's also called a wick. So the candlesticks are beautiful, and I personally love candlesticks because one of my trading systems has, and this might come as a surprise, no indicators, just pure candlesticks. And I'll talk to you guys more as we go. Each individual candlestick sometimes represents its own thing. Like there are candlestick patterns. There are candlestick patterns, like two specific candlesticks. Excuse me, sorry about that. Like two candlesticks represent a price movement. So there's patterns with just candlesticks. There's so much fun information out there in candlesticks itself that I could talk about for days. But hopefully you guys understand candlesticks. Excuse me, sorry about that. So hopefully now you guys can see, oh, the red candle, it opened over here, it went down. Green candle, it opened over here, went as high as there, but only closed here. So hopefully this chart becomes a lot more expressive, a lot more informative for you guys now.